Hello everyone, this is KTChamberlain. We now come to what is essentially the last episode of Roots of Rich Alvarez. What you're about to see is a short film that came in the special features of the Lord of the Rings DVD box set called A Walk Unedited. Basically, this is a parody of documentaries, especially the one you saw in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Well, sort of. And this also counts as a blooper reel since you'll hear them say action, cut, and mess up on every other take. Though I should point out that Doug Orfino probably has the most. This was filmed between the Arthur trilogy and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and this was the origin of Doug Orfino's character, Bob Newell, before it was decided that he would be the Gollum parody for Lord of the Rings. So without further ado, I now play A Walk Unedited.
Hello, and welcome to... Start over.
Action.
Hello, and welcome to What Was That Movie? I'm your host, Mike Roch, and we are going to go on a guided tour of what we believe to be the locations they used in the movie Arthur vs. the Druids vs. the Grail, parts 1, 2, and 3. And I am your host. Now, we believe that the movie was filmed at these certain locations, so even though I'm telling you this is where they filmed it, it might not even be. First of all, we have the lake, which we believe was the Lady of the Lake, especially since the sign that says back in 5 minutes is still on it. If you could show that, cameraman.
Yes, sir.
You see? And also because we've actually found Lancelot's sword right next to where we think he died. Now, with me is the man, Bob Newell, who currently owns everything around here. Bob Newell, what can you tell us about the property and everything?
Well, when I moved in here, let's see, what was it, 20 years ago, I noticed there was definitely some strange things around this house. I would be asleep at night and I would hear ghost cries, especially this one cry. It seemed to be coming from over in this direction. I was constantly hearing a bye, Melise, bye, Melise. It was very, very scary. In fact, my wife and my 3.5 children were so scared.
Stop. Action.
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, it scared my 3.5 children, and my wife begged me to move out of the house.
Action.
Yes, it scared my wife and my 3.5 children so much, she begged me to move out of the house.
Action.
In fact, it scared my wife and my 3.5 children so much, she begged me to move out of the house, but I just couldn't.
That's great, Bob Newell.
Action.
You know, that's great, Bob Newell. But you know what? We have more important things to do. See ya.
On the way out, don't forget the password. It's Bella.
Oh, I wasn't going that way.
Like friend. Oh, right then.
This way, this way.
Fun.
Now, if you come with me this way, you'll see a long barrage of grass, which we believe is the location of, you know what? I forgot what happened here. Let's move somewhere else. Cut. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is what we believe is the holy Honda that Arthur and his knights used to get to the mountain of Mount Doon-ta-Tute. It's still in very nice condition.
That's the interior.
Yes.
You can see me on the window. Action.
Now, if you just ignore the car and come with me this way. This is where we believe is the east slopes of Mount Doon-ta... Shut up, Bob Newell. This is where we believe the final fight between Mordred and Arthur took place, seeing it is the gravelly slopes. This was approximately 4,999 years ago.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the person walking around and talking. I'm the history journalist, damn it.
Yes.
Cut. Now this is the Brighton Warehouse where Arthur and his knights fought after they left the east part of Doon-ta-Tute. We believe, of course, you can see now it is currently being occupied by Bob Newell in his truck and car. Bob Newell.
Yes.
Please tell us. I know that you don't really care about historical artifacts or anything like that. But for God's sake, why put a truck in a car in a historical place? Why live in a historical place?
Well, like I said, when we first moved in here, my wife and my 3.5 children, well, it was a very strange place. It hadn't been inhabited for 30 years. I really felt like it needed a touch of home. I mean, we even found some man's head.
Get on with it.
scary. I had to make the place feel more like it was a home.
Bob
rather
Newell?
than, yes. Ah!
Action.
And that is how you kill a man who's destroyed historical things. That was a horrible throw. Let's go this way.
Okay.
Cut.
Action.
Ooh, here we go. This is the northern part of Mount Dunta Tute, the part we believe everything took place. This is where Arthur and the Druids fought for the very first time before the crotch turned into the Grail.
Oh, look, pedestrian.
And if you come this way, you'll see the original Merlin's table. Now remember, all of these locations, we're not really sure if they're actually the real places, but it's just what I believe to be the actual locations. Because if you can sit here, you could still feel Merlin's butt warmth, and you almost want to do this.
Wicked.
Who's that hiding over there? Oh my God. It can't be. I thought I killed you.
Well, what you really don't know is that I'm a direct descendant from the Druid leader. And as I am of his blood, I cannot die whilst I am on the mountain of Mount Dunta-Tute. Yes.
Prove it to me that you're the leader, descendant.
Well, you see, we all have this birthmark. It's right, guys.
Action.
Well, you see, I am a direct descendant of the Druid leader.
You suck at this.
Action.
Who the hell is back there?
Hello there.
You wouldn't happen to be related to Bob Newell, would you?
Yes, I am. I'm his cousin's brother's wife, stepniece's great aunt, twice removed on his brother's side. My name is Hugh Jass.
Hugh Jass?
Yes.
So his first name is Hugh, and his last name is Jass. Hugh Jass. I see. So you're his son, huh?
Yes.
And why are you here? I killed Paul Newell. I mean, Bob.
I don't know.
I see. Well, could you tell us anything about yourself since you're out here ruining my scene?
I love romantic dinners by candlelight.
You wouldn't happen to be related to the dude, would you?
Long walks on the beach and shaving my huge ass. It's so beautiful when it's shaved.
Cut!
I'm also a freaking descendant of the Druid King, damn it, what the hell do you want to know? Anything else? I'm also a descendant of the leader of the Druids.
You can't be the descendant of the leader of the Druids because he died and didn't have any children, unless he had some before he was killed the second time. Well, I'm afraid that concludes our location scouting. Now, if there's anything else you wanted to know about Arthur versus the Druids versus the Grail, you're going to have to find it at an antique. You're going to have to find it at an antique shop that sells old videotapes. Otherwise,
Action?
cut. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the battery on the camera dying. You know what? I forgot what I was saying. Hey, I forgot what I was saying. And so now, I would like to tell you all in the suicide note on film, goodbye.
Then we cut.
I forgot. So as I was saying before, rudely being interrupted by the camera battery dying, go to an antique shop and find Arthur vs. Druids parts 1, 2, and 3. There is the only way you will ever be able to get any of the film. That is the only way you will ever be able to get some, and I mean that in more than one way. Thank you, good night. I'm Richard Michael Alvarez.
Alright, Christine.
What are you doing?
And so, folks, that was Roots of Rich Alvarez. Thank you so much for joining me on this retrospective look on Richie's earliest films. I'm sure you have your own opinions about them, so feel free to share them and see what other people have to say about them, especially if they're familiar with the works of Richard Michael Alvarez. Now that I'm done with these videos, I'll be back to work on some videos I have in the works, most notably the long overdue Q&A I originally tried to do in April, but due to complications it got blocked in America, so ultimately I took it down, realizing it needed to be reworked. Thankfully, running time is no longer an issue for that. So until then, This is Kevin Chamberlain. Thank you for watching.